You know what that is?
Assertive communication is the ability to express our thoughts, feelings, and needs clearly, respectfully, and honestly, without hurting others or allowing others to hurt us.
Assertive communication has many benefits. Here are some of them. It helps us to improve our relationships with other people. It helps us to ask for help when we need it. It helps us to solve conflicts because we can express disagreements in a respectful way. And it helps us to set limits, defend our rights, and learn to say no when necessary. Now that we know what assertive communication is, I will show you the best tricks to put it into practice. They are active listening, being clear and direct, using appropriate nonverbal language, controlling emotions, and accepting constructive criticism. Let's take a closer look. Active listening. Active listening means paying attention to what the other person is saying. Sometimes we forget to listen because we want to share our opinion. But it is very important to pay attention to what people are telling us. We can show that we are actively listening by repeating phrases people say to us, such as, "Thank you for telling me that this bothers you. I will be more careful." Or, "I understand that you're angry about this." Be clear and direct. Being clear and direct means saying what we think, feel, and need in a direct way. It is important to use the right words so people can understand our message. If we speak in a clear and direct manner, we can avoid misunderstandings. To do this, it is helpful to clearly express our emotions and preferences. For example, "I feel sad because you didn't invite me to the party." Or, "I would appreciate it if next time you could do this in a different way." Remember that being clear and direct does not mean being rude. Always speak with respect. Appropriate nonverbal language. We don't just communicate with words. We also use gestures, images, or sounds. Using appropriate nonverbal language means keeping eye contact, using a calm tone of voice, and not crossing your arms or turning your back to the other person. In assertive communication, it is essential that verbal and nonverbal communication match. It would be strange if I say that everything is fine, but my face expresses anger, right? When my body language and my words do not match, it is more difficult for others to understand what I need and help me. Controlling emotions. To control emotions, we must be honest and express ourselves in a calm way. Some situations can generate very strong emotions in us, which can be pleasant or unpleasant. When this happens, it is better to wait, calm down, and find another time to talk later. We can even communicate this too. We can let the others know how we feel in the moment by saying, for example, "I'm too angry now and I don't want to say or do something I don't really mean. So I'd prefer to continue this conversation later." Accept constructive criticism. When we accept constructive criticism, we are valuing the opinions of others and accepting kind suggestions that might help us to improve. We should be flexible and ready to compromise from time to time. We can learn a lot from people around us. Maybe they have a new perspective we haven't considered, or an idea that we can all agree on. I appreciate you telling me this, or I didn't see it this way before, thanks for sharing, are examples of phrases we can use. Assertive communication makes our relationships stronger, improves self-esteem, and promotes mutual respect and understanding. It helps us solve problems and even avoid them. Do you want to give it a try?